All right, we're back, and the next two matches. First off, the Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defends against Naomi, and this is great because for years now I've said that Naomi desperately needs to be a champion. She's been one of the most athletic women on the roster. God, since she came with the main roster as a fuckadactyl or funkadactyl or whatever the fuck, they might as well might have well been a fuckadactyl. I don't know, but she had so much potential since FCW and NXT when it had seasons, but and she had so much potential back so many years ago. And at those times, I'm like, Naomi should be the champion, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, now she has this whole glow entrance where it's basically a rave, and it gets better and better each week that it's on, and she's been injured for a while, and she's come back and she's made it better, and she's pinned Alexa Bliss twice, which is your champion. So it's a hard spot here. It really is. Because I could see Alexa Bliss using Mickie James to help her retain the title. And that would be it. But at the same time, I feel like Naomi should get this run with this title. I mean, it's been, God, maybe 4 years now since she's been on the main roster, maybe more than that. And she hasn't got a title. And I understand everybody can't be the champion. I understand it, but Naomi has had so much potential since day one. And you've had her forever. And she could have been champion by now. That's a sad thing. She could have been champion by now. But for whatever reason, WWE hasn't given her that opportunity to be the champion. She's been in title matches, but to be the champion and be in a title match are two different things, let alone holding on to the title. So I feel like it's weird, I feel like Naomi could win this, but I think that they're not going to do it. As much as I hate to say that, I don't think they're going to do it. It's a real shame, though. And finally, the Elimination Chamber itself for the WWE Championship. John Cena, as we said last time, is now a 16-time world champion and must defend the title inside the Elimination Chamber. For those who have never seen the Elimination Chamber before, this match has made and ended, even shortened careers. Probably fucking 10 or 20 tons of steel. Over maybe 2 or 5 miles of chain, unless they've changed it, designed to punish the human body. And it's really is 30 feet in diameter. If you've never seen this thing, this is the time to see it. It's fucking great. For those who have never seen the match, though, to start the match, every 5 minutes, I believe, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, a new person will enter. A pod will open randomly, unless we've already had a beat clock or something, which we haven't had yet. And, if that does happen, whoever gets the best time will enter last. But for now, we don't know that yet. For now, the entering of the pods are random. And, the only way to be eliminated is pinfall submission, no disqualification. You could fucking use that chain to your advantage. You could use the grating around the ring that's part of the chamber any way you like. You could use the pods. You could break through them, basically break glass and make people bleed if you wanted to. Anything's legal. All you have to do is pin or make your opponent submit to be eliminated. And this continues until everyone's in the match. And the last one standing, in this case, will be WWE Champion. And we have John Cena, the champion, who's now 16-time world champion. The Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose. Baron Corbin, the former champion, AJ Styles. Bray Wyatt, and the former Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Again, much like the Tag Team Turmoil earlier we talked about, and much like the Rumble, these are matches that are hard to predict. But regardless of what happens here, the winner will go to WrestleMania to defend the title at WrestleMania, presumably against Randy Orton, Randy Wyatt, whatever you want to call him, if he decides to go for the WWE title. He could go for the Universal title, but we haven't got to that point yet. But depending on what they want to do with that, that's a thing that can happen. So we'll just go over, like we did with the Tag Team Turmoil, who has a possibility of winning, who will win, and who won't. First off, Baron Corbin. He's been great over the past few weeks until The Miz destroyed him last night on commentary. It made Baron just no one. It made him look stupid. And for his type of character, you don't want him to look stupid. Maybe sometimes you do, but not when he's talking. Because the guy needs to talk. If he's a big dude, he can beat the shit out of anyone he likes. But, you need to have him talk as well. And the thing is, this is Baron's type of match for sure. Just based on his style. This could be his type of match. And if anything, I feel like Baron could be the dark horse to win this. However, I don't think he will. Just based on everything that's going on. He could be Intercontinental Champion first or something. I don't know. But WWE Champion, it's possible, but I think it's too soon for that to happen. Dean Ambrose, former WWE Champion. I think he's been in the chamber before. I think he has, because a lot of these people have never been, like AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, I believe, has been in one. I'm not sure on that. Maybe not. Maybe Hell in a Cell, but not the chamber. Ambrose, I think, has been in one. Cena's been in one for a while. And Miz, maybe last year. I don't know. But back with the hand there with Ambrose, it's something. This could be his type of match. A lot of these people could be their type of match, just based on their style and their character. But if anything, Ambrose is probably one of the chances that could win this one. One of the people that could win this one. But again, he's the Intercontinental Champion. Do you want to have him have both belts and potentially defend both at WrestleMania? That's the big question. In this case, I don't think they will, so I don't think he'll win it. John Cena. What can we say about him? He's been in this situation before. He's won Elimination Chambers before, but he's lost them after it, either being cashed in on with Money in the Bank, having a rematch with like Batista a couple years ago. I don't remember a time where Cena has just left with the title and not had to defend it again and lose it. But with that, I feel like it would be too soon to have Cena lose the belt. Unless your plan is to, I don't know what the plan, maybe give it to Bray and have Orton and Bray fight at WrestleMania. That could be a possibility. But, it's a weird spot. Because for Cena to break Ric Flair's record, he'd have to lose it here and get it back. And that would be too cheap, in my opinion, to do that. I don't think they'll do that. They probably would. But, Cena and Orton at WrestleMania, you don't get that often. And as much as we've seen that match, to see one more time at WrestleMania would actually be not that bad. So I feel like Cena might retain. AJ Styles, former champion. It depends what they want to do with him. It really does, because I could see him win it back and just face off at WrestleMania, and then Cena could do the 17-time thing. But again, it's probably too soon for Cena to lose the belt, but if AJ would win it, it would make sense for AJ to do it. Bray Wyatt, again, you could have him beat Cena or win the title in general and have him face Orton at Mania. That's a possibility. But given that the only title he's held in his entire career so far is the SmackDown Tag Titles, I don't know if they're going to do it. Maybe they can have Orton help him win. Do the whole little, the lights go out and he comes in, RKO's him. Something like that, maybe. The Miz, finally. The Miz. Maurice isn't going to be able to help him in the chamber unless she somehow gets in. So I don't think Miz will win this, maybe, but I don't think it will. And with that, Elimination Chamber is 11 days away, and a lot more can happen. We'll just see what happens.